For those who are currently in a conflict or long-standing conflicts, when is the right time to even begin this process? Is there a way to do it godly, a way to do it that's healthy and that is, maybe less damaging than another way?
I think one of the greatest barriers to forgiveness is pain. Another one is our anger. And I think on some level, we've got to deal with those two things before we move in conversation with people. There are offenses that hurt your feelings, and then there are offenses that change your life. So if it's one that hurts our feelings, we might be able to deal with that in the moment, and communicate well. But one of the passages of scripture that I sit in the most when someone has offended me is Psalm 139, verses 23 through 24, where David says, Lord, search my heart, test and know my anxious thoughts, see if there's any grievous way in me, and lead me in the way of everlasting. In verses 21 and 22, David is having a conversation with God about his enemies. And so in verses 1 through 20, David has just been talking about how the Lord knows him better than himself. And so because the Lord knows him better than himself, in this place where he has been offended and he's been sinned against, he invites the Lord to inspect his heart to see if there's anything in him that could be contributing to this situation that is sin on his part. When we are offended, we need to search our hearts. One, just to see if there's some idol in our heart that's causing us to pop off, in a way that's unkind, right? Because then there are real offenses, and then there are perceived offenses. So we need to be humble enough to go to the Lord and ask the Lord to give us clarity on whether or not we've actually been offended.